Hi friends, today we're gonna learn certain functions of the View tab of Microsoft Excel. Those are grid lines. We're gonna see how to show and hide grid lines. Next is formula bars. We'll see how to show and hide the formula bars. Then we'll see the headings. Next is the zoom function. And lastly, we will see how to freeze the pens in the Excel worksheet. So let's move to the worksheet to understand more on these topics. Hi friends, before we move on to these functions, how they work, we will understand first what are these things, what are the grid lines, what are the formula bars, what are the headings, and what are the ribbon display. Okay, first we'll see what are the grid lines. Grid lines are nothing but these lines over here. If you see on the intersection of rows and columns, there are the gray lines available here in this worksheet. So these are the grid lines. Then formula bars, next is formula bar. Formula bar is nothing but this over here. If you see on the top, I have this bar here, a small row here, which shows me the formula or the text whatever is there in the particular cell. For example, if I go to this particular cell here, it has the text of serial number. So if you can see here, you will find that this is a serial number here on the top. So this particular bar is known as the formula bar. Okay, next is heading. What is heading? Heading is nothing but this column headings. Like in this worksheet I have A, B, C, D, this F, G, H, I. These are all the headings of the column, and similarly on the row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. These are the row headings. And what are the ribbon display functions? Now ribbon display is nothing but this particular tabs. If you see here, file, home, insert, draw, all these tabs are there, and these are the ribbons down to these tabs. So these are the ribbon displays. Okay, now we'll see one by one all how to hide and unhide all these functions of the view tab. Now grid lines, if you want to hide these grid lines, then what you need to do is just go to this view tab here, and you will find here in this grid line, down here the all boxes are checked. If you uncheck these boxes, then those particular display will go. Say this grid line here, if you want to remove this grid line, just click on this uh, box, and you will see that all these grid lines are gone. Again you click on this box and the grid lines are back. So this is how you can hide and unhide this grid line. Similarly, this formula bar over here, if you want to hide it, just click here and you can see that formula bar is gone. And similarly headings, if you click here, the headings are gone. And lastly, if you see here, these are the ribbon display function. On the top of this worksheet there is an arrow key here. If you click this arrow key, and there are three options available: auto hide ribbon. If you select this first one, auto hide ribbon, sorry, so then just click it here and you will find that the display of this tabs and ribbons has gone. If you want to bring it back, just see this command here, a small arrow key, click it here and just see the down one, show tabs and commands, click that, so it's done. So you will get it back again. So guys, these are the functions of view tab, some of the functions which will give your worksheet a different look. These are required particularly when you need to explore your worksheet more, because if you see here, the worksheet is having limited access of the area in this particular screen. If you want to have more access to the area, then you have to hide this. That is why these functions are used. I will show you all together how it will increase my worksheet display. See, first of all I will just hide these grid lines, that's fine. Then next is headings. So my headings are gone. Formula bars are gone. And go to this tab here and hide the ribbon, auto hide ribbon. Here we go. Now you can see that my entire worksheet is visible in the screen and there are no headings, bars, nothing is available. If you want to bring it back to do certain working, just click here on this ribbon display and just show tabs and commands, the last one. Click it here. You will see that my ribbon is back and my tab is back. Then go to this view command here, and if you see the in this show ribbon here, you have to click this. You will find the grid line back. If you click here, your formula bar, this one here, is back. Headings, if you click here, you will find here this ABC and this 1 2 3 has come back. So now we have seen how to use this functions of view tab. Fine. Now we'll go to the next which is the zoom function. Zoom function is nothing but in this worksheet, if you want to zoom certain data, then you can easily see that you will find it in this view zoom ribbon here. You can see this 100% zoom, then zooming in the level wherever you want, and this is zoom to the selection. So these functions can have the alternative working here in the zoom panel here. Down on this right hand side down, you can find that this is the zoom slider. If you click here on the plus sign, you will see that my worksheet is getting zoomed in, and if you click again, it will be zoomed in. If you click again, it will be zoomed in, and if you click back, if you click on the minus sign, it will be zoomed back. So zoom in and zoom out. So you can use this function here, this slider, to zoom in and zoom out. And what is zoom to selection? Zoom to selection is suppose you select this particular area. Say I have selected this this range of data and I need to zoom this particular data in the worksheet. How do I do that? Just select this and press the zoom to selections. Here we go. So you can see that the entire selection has been zoomed to your view of the worksheet. So that is a useful function when you need to zoom certain particular data of the worksheet. I'll just go back. Okay, now so we learned that how to hide the grid lines, formula bars, headings, and we learn about the zoom function. Okay, now we move on to the next topics on the view command, that is free spans. In order to explain this function of free spans, we need to move to the worksheet, which is here. I'll just go to that worksheet. Fine. Now if you can see this worksheet, I have a number of data in rows and columns. If you go on the right hand side of this particular worksheet, you will find that there are a lot of data on the right hand side in the columns, and if you go down to this worksheet in the rows, you will find that there are a lot of data under these rows. So what is free spans? Like here in this particular worksheet, I have heading here, like for sales data for the month of Jan, Feb, March, like that we have heading, and this is the year, and on the left hand side you can see the salesperson name is there and the serial number is there. So these are my the heading of the data. So what if I want to see this name of this person's or the salesperson and the name of the month if I move side and down of this worksheet? It means how to freeze these panels. It's very simple. Just put your cursor on the area where you want to hide or where you want to freeze the panels rather. So say I will put my cursor on this C4, which is here, C4, this is C4. So what will happen is, if I freeze my pans here, then my top, this 3 particular row, and these columns, all these columns and these rows here will be freezed, and you'll be able to see these headings if you slide right or down of this worksheet. So what you need to do is you just put your cursor here, go to this command in the view here, you will find this freeze spans. Go to this command and just press here on the freeze span, and now if you move on the right hand side of the worksheet, you can see that this particular A and B column is locked, is freezed. And if you move down here, then you can see that my first, second and third row, they are freezed, and I can see the headings of these rows and columns. Even if I move here in the right hand side or down, but I can see the headings. You can see the totals and headings here. So this is how this freeze span works. If you want to remove this freeze span, then just go to this view tab here in the freeze spans and unfreeze these spans. Unfreeze. So now if you go in the worksheet, you will not see the headings, it will move straight forward. So this is how this freeze span works. So guys, today we learn in this view tab few functions of the view tab, the show and the zoom functions and freeze spans. In the show functions, we saw that how to hide grid lines, formula bars, headings, then ribbon display. And in zoom function, we learned how to zoom the data in particular worksheet, and lastly we saw how to freeze spans. So these are the very few useful commands in the view tab. I hope you like this video. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.